Students, in previous classes in the metallurgy, general principles of metallurgy, we discussed the step 1 and step 2 also. So, in step 2, the concentration of ore, that means ore concentration will be increases. So, in previously we studied about the froth flotation process and hand picking method. Hand picking method, hydraulic washing method and as well as froth flotation process. So, now here we discuss the magnetic separation method. So, another method in the increase in the concentration of ore, that is the magnetic separation. Simple. Magnetic separation means here the ore particles and impurity, nothing but gangu. Ore particles and gangu, one will be having the magnetic nature and another will do not having the magnetic nature. Due to that reason, here we are separated the ore particles from their impurities. Simply that is called as a magnetic separation. For example, easily understanding, here we draw the one diagram for magnetic separation. So, this is the rotating rollers. So, in this rotating roller, here this roller will having the magnetic nature. So, this is the magnetic roller. Okay, students, this is the magnetic roller. Here we are using the two vessels. On that, one is the non-magnetic nature of vessel and another one is the magnetic nature of the vessel. So, when the powdered ore is dipped in this way, this is the ore is entered in this way. When this magnetic roller is rotating, due to that rotating, non-magnetic nature of impurities will move towards to this vessel and magnetic nature of ore particles are moving towards to this vessel. By using this magnetic nature, here we should separate the non-magnetic and magnetic ore and impurities. Simply that is called as a magnetic separation method. For example, this magnetic separation method is used wolframite ore. Wolframite ore. On that wolframite ore, SnO2 is act as a impurity. Okay, students. Wolframite means FeWO4 plus MnWO4. This is the chemical formula for the wolframite. In this wolframite ore, SnO2 is act as a impurity like a gangu. So, by using this magnetic separation method, we should separate the SnO2 impurity from wolframite ore. So, this is the method of the magnetic separation. Okay, students. Next, we move to the another method, that is the leaching method. What is that, student? This is the leaching method. Another method is the leaching method. Here, this leaching method is the chemical method. Up to magnetic separation, all are the physical process. For example, froth flotation, hydraulic washing, hand picking method and magnetic separation method. These all methods are only physical process, depend on the physical method. But here the leaching is example for the chemical method. So, leaching means here we are using the chemical reagent. That means the ore is soluble in chemical reagent, then the impurity is insoluble on that chemical reagent. That means in leaching process, we are using the one chemical reagent. When we are using that chemical reagent, the ore particles are soluble on that chemical reagent and the impurities gangu are insoluble on that chemical reagent. By using this method, here we should separate the ore from their impurities. Okay, students. So, that is the leaching process. So, in this leaching process, we are using the chemical reagent. For example, silver, iron and bauxite ores can be used in this leaching method. Okay students, silver, iron and bauxite can be used in this leaching process. For example, if the silver having the impurity, okay student, for our understanding, silver and it will be having the impurity. Here we should separated that impurity from silver. Okay students, impurity can be separated from silver. So here we are using the in leaching process chemical reagent. So sodium cyanide is act as a chemical reagent. Okay students, sodium cyanide is act as a chemical reagent. So when silver having the impurity, if it is react with the sodium cyanide chemical reagent, when it is react with the sodium cyanide chemical reagent, then so silver containing the impurity, when it is react with the chemical reagent sodium cyanide, then the silver is soluble on that chemical reagent, then it is converted to the soluble form, that is the silver cyanide, and impurity is converted to the insoluble form. By using this method, we should separate the impurity from the silver ore. So this is the leaching method. So this is the methods are present in the step 1, that is the concentration of ore, nothing but ore concentration will be increases. What type of the methods will be present means hydraulic washing method, hand picking method, froth flotation method, magnetic separation method and leaching method. These are the methods are used in the increasing the ore concentration. Next step, that is the third step, is metal is converted to the their metal oxide. Metal is converted to the their metal oxide. So here also there are the different type of the methods will be present for metal is converted to the their metal oxides. On the different methods, one is the roasting method. Roasting method means nothing but heating of the ore in presence of the excess air below its melting point, that is called as the roasting. What is that student? Heating of the ore in presence of excess air below its melting point is called as a roasting process. During this roasting, the ore is converted to the their metal oxide form. For example, here this roasting will be classified into the 3 types. One is oxidizing roasting, another one is sulfatizing roasting, another one is chloritizing roasting. Simple. Oxidizing roasting means during the roasting process, the ore is converted to the their oxide form. Sulfatizing roasting means during the roasting process, the ore is converted to the their sulfate form. Chloridizing roasting means during the roasting process, the ore is converted to the their chloride form. Let us see one by one with examples. For example, oxidizing roasting. So the ore is heated in presence of excess air, then the ore is converted to the their oxide form. Here also copper ore is converted to the their oxide during the roasting process, then it is called as a oxidizing roasting. For example, sulfatizing roasting. Sulfatizing roasting means nothing but during the roasting process, the ore is converted to the their sulfate form. Example, sulfide ore. During the roasting process, it is converted to the their sulfate, zinc sulfate form. So simply that is called as a sulfatizing roasting. Next, chloridizing roasting. After roasting, the ore is converted to the their chloride form. Simply that is called as a chloridizing roasting. Example, silver sulfide. React with the sodium chloride in presence of the excess air, then it is silver ore is converted to the their chloride form. Simply that is called as a chloridizing roasting. So this is the meaning of the roasting. Next, another method is used when the metal is converted to their metal oxide form, that is the calcination process. Simple, it is exactly reverse to the roasting. Okay student, roasting means heating of the ore in presence of excess air. Calcination means heating of the ore in absence of air, that is called as a calcination. Calcination means heating of the ore in absence of air, that is called as a calcination process. So for example, it is applicable for the carbonate and hydrated ores. Calcination is applicable for carbonate and hydrated ores. For example, Fe2O3 XH2O, it is the hydrated ore. On heating, in absence of air, it is converted to their oxide form. Similarly, zinc carbonate ore, on heating in absence of air, it is converted to their oxide form. So this is the calcination. Simple, calcination means heating of the ore in absence of air, that is called as a calcination process. So this is the meaning about the roasting and calcination process.